good morning children once again. I hope you are all safe in your homes. We are still suffering because of the pandemic COVID-19. Remain safe in your homes. As online session classes are continuing, in the previous slides, I already completed the chapter 1, that is power sharing. After that, the chapter 2, we are speaking about federalism. Federalism also, 2 previous slides, if you have seen 2 previous classes, in that I explained the meaning of federalism, and one more I explained the features of federalism. Okay. Federalism is a concept which we generally form in a democratic setup of government. In a federal form of government, the power is divided between central and state governments. 2 or more levels of government. Sometimes in a federal we can find third tier, that is called as local self-government. Federalism clearly defines the power, that is called jurisdiction of state government as well as central government. Okay. After completing the features of federalism, we will move to the next major topic, that is types of federalism. In federal form of government, we generally see 2 types of federalism. The first one is coming together federation. The second one is holding together federation. Coming together federation, meaning itself coming together. Coming together means all the federating units or the state governments, they are also called federating units. If the federating units with interest they come together to make a bigger federation or a larger federation, that is called coming together federation. What you would understand in coming together federation means all the federating units, I repeat, all the federating units or the states, they came together because of their own will. There is no external force. That is what we are talking, coming together federation. So coming together federation is one type of federal form of government. The second type of federal form of government is called as holding together federation. Holding together. Holding together means someone is holding that federating units. That is called holding together federation. In a holding together federation, what happens? The federating units are controlled by another strong unit. That may be a central government, union government, or a national government. That is what we are talking about, holding together federation. So, coming together means they are coming together with their own will. Holding together federation is a federal form of government where a strong union government holding, controlling the states. That is called holding together federation. So, there are 2 types of federation. One is coming together federation, second is holding together federation. Further we will study what is the meaning of coming together federation, which examples for the coming together federation. We are also going to study holding together federation. Examples means which countries follow the holding together federation. We are going to study in detail. So try to remember, federal form of governments are 2. One, coming together federation. Second one is holding together federation. Now moving to detailed study of the first model. What is the first model? What is the first model? Model is coming together federation. Yes. Coming together federation, when federating units come together their own, then it is called coming together federation. So I explained to you, if the federating units are coming together their own, means there is no external force. When there is no external force, the federating units or state government come their own, then it is called coming together federation. In a coming together federation, federating units maintain their independence, means they are not subordinating units. It's a very important point. What is the point? In a coming together federation, federating units. What is called federating units? Yeah, tell me. Federating units means states. In a coming together federation, federating units or the states, they maintain their independence. This is very important point. What do you mean by maintain their independence? For example, we have several states in India. Okay. Imagine I will give a situation. If Karnataka want to come out from Indian Union, can Karnataka declare themselves as an independent country? Is it possible? No, it is not possible. That means in India, federating units, what is called federating units? States. They don't have their independence. Rather, they are controlled by someone. We will study detailing later. So, try to understand. They coming together federation. Federating units maintain their independence. Means they come together without surrendering their freedom. Means even though they come together, they are free. Okay, and they are not subordinating units. They are not subordinating units of central government. And in coming together federation, the federating units can leave the federation whenever they want. In a coming together federation, there is no need that federating units which are together stay for a long time. There is no need. They got a freedom to go out any time. I'll give an example. Before USSR collapsed, USSR, the Soviet Russia, the union of several countries made USSR. That is, you know, the formation of USSR is immediately after World War II. It was a federation. The USSR was collapsed in which year? Yes, 1991. Now, how USSR was collapsed? That the federating units, the countries which were there in that federation, they left USSR. When the countries left USSR, naturally the federation is no more existing. That is what we are talking about, leaving. I am giving you a broad example. Right? So, in the federating units, always the federation got a right to leave the federation whenever they want. This is one of the features found only in which type of federations? That is coming together federation. In coming together federation, the federating units maintain their independence. They got a right to go away anytime from the federating units, and they also come together with their own will. Now, let us move to the examples. Examples for coming together federation. That is United States of America. United States of America is an example for coming together federation. Switzerland is an example for coming together federation. Australia is an example for coming together federation. So try to understand. United States of America, that's what we are talking about. United States of America is a union of states. These union of states in America, they are together for the purpose. Now you can feel, if the federating units got a freedom to leave, then why the federation takes place? Now imagine a small country. What is their political say in the international domain? Generally it will be very low. If you want to be a powerful in the international domain, then you should be economically, politically a strong country. That's why generally countries make themselves as a federation. So United States of America is an example for coming together federation. Switzerland is an example for coming together federation. Australia is an example for coming together federation. So remember, in America, federating units got an independence to leave the federation any time. Federating units maintain their own independence. I will give one more example. In America, every state governments in America, they have got their own constitution. That's their independence. In America, citizenship is given dual, double citizenship means a citizen of America is also a citizen of United States of America as well as he is a citizen of his respective state. In America, there is no Supreme Court, rather it's a federal court. Federal court is the highest court of authority. That means whatever dispute take place in the state, that is final. There is no higher authority. So try to understand. In a coming together federation, federating units like New York, Washington, these are all federating units. All these federating units got a freedom to run their own government with their own constitution, and if they feel they are not comfortable, they can leave the federation. That is what we are talking, coming together federation. Once again I will explain. America, Switzerland and Australia are example for coming together federation. Moving to next, that is holding together federation. Holding together federation. Okay. You may be tried any one of the sporting event. For example, you are playing football, basketball. Imagine if the opponent player is near to your goal area. What generally you will do? You will try to hold, isn't it? Or you will try to hold the ball so that the opponent is not able to score a goal. In a holding together federation, someone is forcefully holding it or controlling it. That is, we are talking holding together federation. The holding together federation, federating units are controlled by the national government. So in a holding together federation, the national government, let us take national government as a union government or a central government. So in a holding together federation, union governments or the central government or the national government can control the federation or control the states or the federating units. So holding together federation, the federating units are controlled by the national government. This is one. Second, regional or state governments are enjoying or they are less powerful than the national government. In a holding together federation, state government are less powerful than the central government. Means central government got an autonomy or a power to control the state government and impose their rules on the state government. India is an example for holding together federation. Let us take the example of India. Last few months we suffered, we are still suffering because of the COVID. Now, initially, if you remember in the month of March, suddenly the central government declared lockdown. So, central government declared lockdown. Do you think that when central government declared lockdown, states like Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, they are free not to follow? Yes, they have to follow. That is what we are talking. When central government declare a rule in India, automatically it is applicable to all the states. That's what we are talking. Regional or state government are less powerful than the national government. So nearly 2 months over, March, April and rather May, the national lockdown was declared by central government. When national lockdown was declared by the central government, state government has to follow. That is what we are talking. In a holding together federation, national governments are more powerful. So question is, who is less powerful? The less powerful is state governments. That's what we are doing. State governments are less powerful. Third, generally in a holding together federation, federating units are not allowed to move out. Okay. In a holding together federation, the federating units, state governments, let us take for example, if Karnataka or Kerala or Tamil Nadu is not happy with the government of India, do the constitution permits that Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra, Tamil Nadu can be declared as a separate country? Possible? Not possible. Yes. In a holding together federation, you cannot leave the federation. You cannot go out from the federation. Rather, you should be a part of federation always. That is what we are talking. In this category, the units are not allowed to move out from the federation. That is what holding together federation. Examples: India, Spain and Belgium and many other countries are there. Let us take the example of 3 countries: India, Spain and Belgium. Belgium we studied in the chapter number 1. Yes, we studied what model? That's called Belgian model. Correct. Belgium is an example for holding together federation. India is an example for holding together federation. Spain is an example for holding together federation. So, to sum up, we have 2 types of federation. One is coming together federation. Second one is holding together federation. We have seen the examples for coming together federation as well as the holding together federation. Now, after referring the features of holding together federation, that central government is more powerful, state government cannot leave the federation, state government enjoy less power. Now apply all these features in the case of India. Okay. What is implementation means? Once you understood these features, try to understand in the case of India. In case of India, take for example, central government imposed tax. Okay. Central government imposed several other rules and regulations. The state government has to follow. There is no other choice. So, in holding together federation, these are the major issues. Okay. There are 2 types of federation. So, once again, these are the 2 types of federation. Okay. Now, with this, we reach to the first half of the second chapter. So, what we studied in the first half of this second chapter? Because you know, online classes difficult. Okay. What we studied in first half of the second chapter is that we studied meaning of federation. Yes. We studied features of federation. Nearly 7 features are there. We studied about types of federation, that is coming together federation and holding together federation. We studied coming together and holding together federation. We also studied about the examples for coming together and holding together federation. So this is the first half of second chapter of democratic politics. Okay.